Hello, guys. Welcome back to a new YouTube video. I am in Milan at the moment, weirdly. I know that I am showing a lot about my Japan trip, and I was so busy actually with family and with just enjoying myself that I didn't take time to record when I was there. So I took like all the videos and the experiences I did there for you to see exactly what my trip looked like for a full week. But now that I'm settled in Milan, I am here for at least a month. And this is my little Airbnb. Um, I am actually in a house with two other girls. They are both Australian, which was the biggest manifestation, I guess. They are super, super nice. And yeah, I just feel very grateful being back here and feeling much more grounded and healed, even though I don't really like the city. I have found some beauty in it. And yeah, for me, that's like the biggest achievement because Milan can be a difficult city, I guess, or a stressful city if you don't feel anchored. So, all of that to say is that I am back from Japan. We went there for a full week with my family as a tourist this time. When you're visiting as a tourist, you only see the positive aspects, I think. And um, we really enjoyed everything. So, as you guys could see, there was lots of amazing food. We had an incredible hotel. Obviously, that's the advantage of going with my parents, is that they pay for the hotel. So it was a hotel in Roppongi. It was a five-star hotel. So it was very, very chic. And yeah, actually from there we were able to go to lots of different places in Tokyo. It was a very good area. I will also link down a few of the restaurants and of the attractions that we did so that if you guys are interested or ever want to go to Japan, yeah, you can be inspired. Um, so yeah, I also wanted to take time for you to get my perspective on manifestation in a way and on how I manifested all this joy and this happiness because what you guys can see on my videos is truly authentic, and I think that you probably have seen my evolution. A year ago, I was in a different place mentally, even though I had already started my journey of working on myself and shedding some limiting beliefs. I really feel that I am nearly where I want to be, which is kind of crazy to say, but yeah, I'm very proud to say that. And so I wanted to share with you guys what has helped me to manifest these kind of holidays and the joy that I'm feeling being back in Milan without the pressure, the professional and emotional and mental growth that I have seen for the past year. And I really believe that it came down to mindset, but also to getting to the root cause of what my limiting beliefs were, and then yeah, just letting them go because they don't serve me anymore. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 of the main limiting beliefs that I used to have, that I built in order to protect myself, and those were not helpful anymore, quite the opposite. So let's get into it. So the first limiting belief that I had was that I needed to work super hard in order to get where I wanted. And don't get me wrong, I still have that belief that things don't just drop out of the sky, and that you still need obviously ambition and you need to focus your attention on where you want to get. But there is a level where it becomes too much and it becomes obsessive. And that was in many areas of my life. That was in my restrictive eating, that was in my exercise, in my ambition professionally, that I would be wanting, for example, to do Fashion Week so bad that actually I was putting so much pressure on myself and not even enjoying. And that was also what I was putting out there. And I really believe in energy, so that the energy that you feel inside is going to be felt on the outside. So if you have that needy energy, people are not really gonna respond to that positively. So that was one. Another limiting belief that I held for too long was that I needed to people please just to be accepted. And when I say people pleasing, people are like, oh yeah, well, obviously it's not very beneficial to people please. Yes, it's not, but it's often in very sneaky ways that you realize that you're people pleasing and that you're not really respecting who you are. So there can be maybe a balance between being selfish and people pleasing. Like, you need to be in that spectrum of in between. But I tended to be on the people pleasing side. And becoming a bit more selfish is actually seen as very detrimental for society. I don't think so. Um, I think that it's more about focusing on yourself and focusing on what you want, because if you are giving yourself what you need, if you're respecting your boundaries, if you are aligned with your own values in what you want to put out there, then you're going to be the best version of yourself with the people around you as well. So I really believe that the more you work on yourself and the more you're working on being happy and being fulfilled, the more you can bring that happiness and that joy and that authenticity to other people. So that was really a mindset shift that I had to make, that it was not by making other people happy that I was making myself happy, and even not benefiting them. That was limiting belief number 2. Then limiting belief number 3 was that it's a bit linked to number 1, but that money doesn't come from comfort and that it doesn't come from hard work, and that you have to earn it to get it. And I am seeing it a bit differently right now. For me, it's more about manifesting the money that is aligned with the frequency you're at. So if you do believe that you deserve this rate for a day or for a job, or that you're not going under that, or that you are respecting yourself and refusing certain non-ethical jobs or non-aligned jobs, yes, it can be hard in the beginning saying that, because in the immediate moment you're saying no to money. But in the long term, you're respecting yourself. People are gonna notice that, and they gonna upgrade your value as well. And so then you just start attracting more of the super high paid jobs or the high profile people or the good quality clients that you would want. So it is really about knowing your worth and knowing that you gotta pay for that financially, but also in terms of relationships. So knowing your worth and not settling with relationships that don't bring you joy, happiness, fulfillment, abundance, a feeling of being totally relaxed and a very calm nervous system when you're with them. If the people around you don't make you feel that way, probably they don't deserve to be in your circle. And it's not about letting people down, and it's not about excluding people. It is about protecting your own energy and knowing what is good for you. And it is super hard. I know sometimes it's super hard to do that with people in your family or super close friends that you've had for years. But I think that in order to evolve as a person and in your life, sometimes it requires a selection in the people you surround yourself with. Also, because they shape your beliefs. And that would be my number 4, is that I didn't realize how much the people I was surrounding myself with, and even my close friends or my family, they are shaping the way that I view life. When you realize that, it's about knowing what I do want to believe. What are the visions that do make me feel good about life and about living a joyful and happy and free life? That was a huge one, because maybe you will end up with less people in your life in the short term, but it's the same with the money. I think that in the end, you'll attract the right people and the people who will stay with you for who you truly are. My last belief is kind of the most life-changing one, is that I cannot do everything on my own. And I really had that belief for a long, long time, that I had to be a hyper independent and just hustle through and, yeah, really push my own path onto other people or into the world. And whilst some of that is true, is that I am still very ambitious, I am still very driven, I also realized that the power of community is huge. And also the power of having a mentor. I had a YouTube video with her. Honestly, I couldn't have changed the way I've changed on my own, because someone had to reflect certain realities in my face and had to guide me, respect my own energy, respect my own needs, respect my rhythm. I am still working with her, and honestly, I am so blessed having met her. Also have shaped this vision of my future of, yeah, actually, I want to build a family. I want to have a man I can trust and whom I can count on, and who can be my support and who can be protective as well. And it's not out of that macho and I will impose myself mindset. It's more about, yeah, I want to take care of you and I want to nurture you. And that perspective shift of, oh yeah, actually other people can be present for me, and also I can be vulnerable with other people without it being issue. Quite the opposite, that I'm actually being myself when I'm being vulnerable. And when those people react actually positively to that, I'm like, oh wow, actually that is a friendship, or that is a mentorship, or that is how I want to feel when I am surrounded by people that I love and who love me in return. So those are all the limiting beliefs I've been working on. And yeah, you guys, it hasn't shifted in one day. Just to give you that example, that when I was in Japan, I felt so free regarding food, regarding emotions, regarding like everything felt super flowy most days. And I hadn't had that feeling for so, so long. And I just realized that I'm doing it. I am becoming the version of myself that I've always dreamed of, without having all those barriers that I've had for years. It took maybe 1 year, 1 year and a half for me to get where I'm at, and I can feel that I'm at the end of it. But obviously, there's always things in life that gonna come up. But I think there are some levels that are a bit more difficult than others, or more challenging, or that are there to teach you certain lessons. Yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, and also to show you that it's possible. This kind of work is truly what is gonna level up your life and the vision that you have of life and of yourself. I hope that this video is helpful for you and that you got some good insights for yourself, and maybe some questions that you can journal on or reflect on, or just let it rest a little bit. And I hope to see you guys in the next little video. It's probably gonna be a little vlog and preparation on Milan Fashion Week, which will start in a month. So I'll take you guys with me. And obviously, if you have any questions, any feedback, feel free to comment down below. I'm always happy to share my thoughts with you and exchange. So thank you so much. See you very soon.